Excuse the whole weekend vibe, Saturday morning, but I just wanted to get you guys up to date on how to get the Mol subtitled. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. I don't think Natalia is going to do it. So here is a sort of tutorial for you guys how to get the footage and the subtitles yourself. So let's get started. Obviously, I'm going to put all of the links of all these websites you need in the description. And first of all, you want to go to MPO Start because you can get the footage and the subtitles from here. So we're going to search. And this website calls it Wie is de Mol België instead of calling it The Mol, which is what it's called. But anyway, this is where you'll find all the episodes. If you can't get to this, use a VPN. I think you should all know how to do that, obviously, or else figure that out yourself. Obviously, we don't have 23 yet. This is all 22, but this is where it'll be. You can click on this and then it will have a tab for 23. Now, these are all MPO Plus, which means that it's a paid part of the streaming service. So I can't actually watch these backs until unless you pay for MPO Plus. Now, the other ones will be free. They will be just a regular access. You can just watch them. You can download them. But because I can't download these because they're plus, let's just use a Wie is de Mol episode for that. So let's use episode 1 for a last season of Wie is de Mol. You take that link to the actual episode and you go to this website, downloadgemist.nl. This is sort of illegal way to download any video that's on like a Dutch platform, even Belgian platforms as well. So all you do is you just put that link in there and it will give you the option. I don't know exactly how this works because it used to be that you could just download anything that was on these websites. Like as soon as it was on there, it would just download it directly from their servers. They put some locks on that. So now you can't actually download it directly from their servers, but the people who run this website actually have some ways like they download it themselves and then they put it on this platform. I don't know exactly how it works. The only thing you need to know is that it won't be uploaded on this website directly after it's on MPO Start. So it might be a few hours, it might be a day, but they have to do some things until it can actually be downloaded. So if it's not available, that just means that it's not, made available to you guys. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit. It doesn't have the highest quality or the high quality. So it's not HD, it's not full HD. But yeah, that's just the way it's gonna be. You can also download subtitles here. So you can actually download the subtitles in an SRT file, but they will be Dutch subtitles and they will be subtitles that are in color. I'll show you in a little bit what I mean by that, but it's just a little bit more difficult. And I'm going to show you how to get English subtitles, or at least Google translated English subtitles in an easier way. So I would just not download these subtitles. I think it's just for me, it's easier to just not do it. We don't have to download it now, but just click download and it will start downloading and it will just give you an MP4 file, I think, of the actual video. You can actually download more than one an hour. So if you're behind and you want to download a few at the same time or something, you can. If you become a donator, you become like a Patreon or something for this website, you can. But if you're just using this website like I do, it's going to put like a lock of an hour on the website until you can download a second video again. But if you do this once a week, that's no problem. But that's how you're going to get the actual video. For the subtitles, you're going to go back to the MPO Start website. So now we can actually use a Belgium episode. So let's say this is the first episode. What you need is this little code. This is sort of like the episode code for this specific episode. And if you copy that and put that in here, so I'll link this link obviously, you will get the actual subtitles for that video. Um, this is just some sort of backend to the website. This is a backend to their servers. And this is how you can actually get the subtitles for Wie is de Mol. What you need to do is you need to add that little bit to the link, and you will get the actual subtitles for this episode. If you want to translate them, just do a right click and translate to English, and that's how you're going to get the English subtitles. It's not going to be perfect because, as you can see, it downloaded, but they just got hit door an auto, so they did not actually translate this part by a car. So it will have that sometimes. Like as you can see, most of it is translated. Not everything is absolutely perfect. What also happens is it translates every line individually. So if this together makes a different sentence than individually, it will just translate this individually. Um, so what I usually do is then I go through all of these lines, change what needs to be changed. Um, like this, for instance, but they need to free first. I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm just like picking out something that I can quickly see, but you'll get the point. Like it's not going to be absolutely perfect, but you'll know what they're talking about. Now, if you do this and you do save as, it will save it as a VTT file, but it will not save it as the translated version. So what you want to do is just save as, and you just put it, I know, I'll just put it in the um, desktop, whatever, so that you have a version of it. So let's just do, what is it? Where is it? Here it is. Let's open it with a text edit and see it downloads it as the Dutch version. So what you want to do is then you just do Command A, or just select all, copy this, go back to this version, and just overrun that. And that's how you're going to get a VTT file of the English version. So this is all fine, and you have English subtitles now. I think most of you would like SRT files. So what I use is subtitle tools. This is really easy to use to get SRT files. So let's close this so it actually saves. Convert to SRT. You can upload a lot of different things like VTT files, sub files. See, this is all last year's Wie is de Mol. It was here. If we put this in, convert to SRT, and then download, it will give you a downloaded version of SRT files. That's this one. If we open it with, I usually use text edit, it will give you this SRT file. The SRT file also makes sure that all the colors are gone. So if you look at this version, this says white, because that means that the line is white. It looks like this is all white. This is just basically white, but sometimes they make a person like yellow, so that whenever they speak it's yellow, whenever someone else speaks it's red. So you actually can make a difference between two people speaking in one shot of like one subtitle. But yeah, the SRT files gets rid of all of this and just turns it into very neat, easy to use subtitles. So what you can do is go through it if you want to. If you have, if you want to, and you can just go through a little bit and see if it makes sense. For instance, Daniel last year, his name, because of the little dots on the E, it would just make, it would just come up with different symbols for that. Like it didn't recognize the trema on the E, and it would just change that name. So every time there was like a Daniel with like a dollar sign or whatever in it, I would have to change it. So you can go through it if you want. Like here, it also says de auto. It didn't translate it. Van de Ketting didn't translate it. So it's not going to be perfect, but I think like 80% of it should be good. And then there's like another 10% that's not good, but it's sort of like you can understand what they're saying. So I think you should be able to see what's going on. I think that's pretty much it. you can get the footage from Download Gemist, get the subtitles through this back end, and then yeah, just Google Translate it to English. You just have to make sure that you copy it into a VTT file, or if you have an SRT file, once you have the first episode, you can also copy paste it into the SRT file, and then run the SRT file through convert to SRT. You can actually put an SRT file in and get an SRT file out. But then at least you get rid of the color and like all of everything that's behind it or whatever, and get like the nice and neat subtitles like this. I think it should be fine. I think you should be able to do this now. So I'm gonna say good luck. If you have any questions, just comment under the video, I guess, and I can see if I can help you out. Anything beyond this, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to help you. I'm not super tech savvy, but if I can figure this stuff out, you guys can too. So have fun, and yeah, let's see if Belgium is gonna be a little bit better than Holland.